righty. Welcome on in, everybody. I'm just going to go around the group. You already know me. I'm the Damage. I play Captain Neural Forms, who's a Gerbine fighter. He looks like a hare, and he was a former bandit who is now mostly reformed. Now we're going to head off to Dow Spoons. If you want to introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, everybody. I am Dow Spoons. Tonight I will be playing Sage Rakaw, a Divine Soul Sorcerer, Corvum, and Learned Bird.
He's a smart bird. And it's going to bring us to our other bird, played by Nuime. If you want to introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, I'm Nuime. I play Keela, the rogue scout Mistral Raptor. Very small burb. Very angry, small little burb. Well, not normally angry, but now angry. For reasons.
Yep. Very, very good reasons. And of course, we also have Nomad with us tonight. If you want to introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, I am Nomad. I will be playing Theron Thistlebrush, the Way of the Kensei monk. He is a silver fox, and he likes to punch stab things.
He's very good at it, too. And that brings us to last, but definitely not least, in fact, the most important among us, our DM and my best friend, Rastavar.
Hi there, I am Rastavar, and I am playing everybody else. It's been a wild ride, and I am excited to, as we're getting close to the end of this unexpectedly epic story. All right, anything else we need to take care of before we dive right in?
I don't think so. I think we're good to go in. Although we're probably going to need a recap because it's been a month since we played live.
Yes.
And that's where we're heading next. So, last time on Stonemoss Abbey. At the behest of the druidess Idara Thornheart, our heroes descended into the cloisters beneath the cathedral in the bramble-infested city of Alkheim. There they were confronted by the visage of the warlord, Lorik Thornheart, who revealed to them the extent of his ambition, to carry the bramble to the Riven Willow at the heart of Stonemoss Abbey. With the great willow infested, the bramble will spread unhindered across the entire Embershire and beyond, enslaving all the creatures of the valley as plant-blighted thralls. Then, a terrifying bramble seed, the source of Alkheim's infection, emerged to attack the four adventurers. But Theron Thistlebrush, Sage Rakaw, Keela of the Emberguard, and Neural Forms, armed with the fabled Sword of Gaspard, made short work of the abomination and its blighted minions, and emerged to find the bramble withering throughout Alkheim. Now they have resumed their mad dash across the Ashlands to reach the embattled city of Maplecrest before it falls to Lorik's forces. But along the way, they have stumbled upon a group of bandits led by Nyral's old enemy, Scrag Gorlash, who has taken prisoner Keela's older sister, Kreia.
Rude. Very rude.
Yeah.
So I'm going to drop us into the battle map. As you were, thanks to a few really good perception rolls, you managed to detect this small group of bandits moving through the forests of the Ashlands, carrying a struggling bundle with a sack over its head. And you had decided to make your stealthy approach to try to sneak up and get the jump on them. But then as you were on your way, you overheard Scrag yelling at their captive and calling her Chickadee, which doesn't sit well with the resident burb. And the captive managed to shrug the sack off of her head, revealing herself to be none other than Kreia, a ranger of the South Watch, and Keela's older sister. We had met previously at Stonemoss Abbey at the Name Day Feast. And at that point, Keela blew as hard as she could on the whisper whistle, sending a very shrill tone that only Scrag Gorlash could hear. So he reacts in pain. You see him suddenly stop short, clutching his ears and swearing up a storm. The other two have no idea what's going on. They just look at each other. And at this point, we are going to roll initiative. So make sure you select your tokens.
Let's go.
I'm selected. Come on, good roll. Come on, good roll. Yay, it was okay.
Come on. There it goes. All right, that is suitably I'm angry.
Oh boy.
Like that's suitable. Good.
Hello there.
Okay. Do we have
Hello
some
there.
leftover? I think we have some leftover initiative rolls from last time. Hang on, sorry, need to clear this. So, Nyril got a 15.
I mean, I'd be happy if Nyril got 2 goes in the order this time, because Scrag kind of did that last time.
Right? Who says we have to play fair?
Oh yeah, well. And Raka got 15. Okay.
Oops, I forgot to change the category we're in.
Much as we
Okay.
are using art, we are not art.
All right, so I think we are ready. So as we start, the 2 bandits are surprised. They have no idea what's coming to them, so that means that they do not get a turn on the first round of combat. Scrag is immune to surprise. However, he normally rolls initiative with advantage because of your because of that whisper whistle that you executed. He did not get advantage, but he still managed to roll really, really high.
Twitchy little rat.
I know, right?
So let's see what he's going to do. You see him wheel around, and he spots you across this muddy, almost dried up river, and he's going to shout, "Oh, cats! Right, just get her, take her, and get to the river now!" And he is going to, let's see. All right. He looks across the river, manages to find Nyril, makes eye contact, and shouts, "Hey, Nyril! Guess who picked up a few new tricks?" And he is going to, he raises his crooked paw, and you see what look like vines crawling up over it. And then
That ain't
they meet at his palm, and a blossom opens up in the center, which he thrusts out toward you. You see what looks like a pod of misty yellow pollen leaping out from the center of his palm, and it lands almost on top of Theron, and then suddenly bursts out into a cloud of noxious swirling spores.
Oh, no.
goody.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Please tell me there's a save roll.
Oh no, that's big.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, you're all in that cloud. We'll find out what happens when We'll find out what happens when it comes to your turn. However, this cloud is heavily obscuring. You cannot see anything outside the cloud, and
Oh,
consequently,
yes.
you don't know what these guys are doing.
Oh no,
Uh,
that's dirty. That's dirty.
rude.
So you do hear some. You'd hear some distant skittering footsteps. It seems like Scrag is moving, and that's going to bring us to Keela's turn.
All right.
And on your turn, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Of course, those are awesome. Cool. Let's try this.
Okay.
14?
You manage to take in a deep breath just before this cloud bursts out over you, and you don't inhale any of it. You feel the spores stinging at your eyes and the corners of your nostrils, but you manage not to inhale anything, and
Okay.
you are unaffected,
All right.
other than being blinded.
Then being blinded. Well, I'm assuming I can at least hear, if not them, then the river itself
Oh, yes.
beyond. And they said they were taking her to the river, so I'm going to head out of the cloud towards that direction.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go. I think that's 20 feet. So I want to see what I see once I'm out of there.
All right. And you once again see the whole group. The two thugs still haven't moved. Scrag is hoofing it to the south.
Okay. Oh, was the river to the south then?
Yeah. So you know
Okay.
that you are getting close to the Emberflow River.
Okay. But that was actually to the south of us?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So actually, I would have moved
Yeah, I'll
over
let you do
this
that
way.
because
Yeah, I would have moved over this way instead. I would
Mhm.
have moved towards the river as opposed to away from it. Okay. Well, crud, they're quite far away. But I don't like that they have my sister. So unfortunately, the hand crossbow isn't going to help me much right now because that's only got. Well, I could shoot probably with disadvantage though.
You do have your other crossbow too.
I do have that, but that's not as fun. No, actually, we're gonna use
Hmm.
the regular crossbow because distance is an issue. All right, so yeah, gonna shoot at the nearer of the two guards. This guy, right? Come here, selector. That one. That's the guy we're gonna shoot at. So
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack. That is going to hit.
17, and I'm just gonna roll damage. I don't know if I get sneak. I would assume I do because my sister's definitely an ally.
Because he is surprised, you do get sneak attack.
Oh, that works. Oh, that's right. He's haha sneak for you. So that's 15 damage, I believe.
That is a really good hit, and you see him stagger, go down on one knee, just about drops Kreia in the process.
Yeah, you jerk.
Deadeye Keela.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think I have movement to get back into any sort of cover. I definitely don't want to go back into the spores. So, that's actually going to end my turn for the moment. Yeah, no, I guess not for the moment, but yeah, end my turn.
Okay.
Next.
So next up is Kreia. She is also
Yay.
surprised, so she doesn't get to do anything. So
Oh.
Theron, you're up.
Well, that's not
I need another Constitution saving throw, please.
I have to roll 2? Oh, no, the
Mm.
dice.
no.
No.
Oh, the dice.
You were not prepared because this bead just came right on top of you before it was right on top of your head before it erupted. You get a full snootful, and this horrible stench fills your nostrils. You can feel your stomach heave at the rankness, and you begin retching, and that is your action to
Oh.
hack up a lung. You still have your movement and bonus action.
Well, yeah, just staggering out of here a little bit more slowly than he would have. He was going to head this way actually to go around this bush, and he's just coming out hacking and coughing the entire way. And as he comes out, he kind of gets his, kind of tries to get his bearings, takes a deep breath of clean air, and sets his feet, burns a key point. I'm going to do Step of the Wind,
Okay.
and I'm going to bonus action dash.
All right.
So it's 25 feet.
Yeah. The creek is difficult terrain.
Yeah, so that's 50 total, I think, and he'll go ahead and jump as far as he can,
Okay.
which I think is 20 feet with Step of the Wind running.
Yeah, that you still can't go exceed your total movement speed.
Right. And that'll put him on that side.
Okay.
And let's see, that's 20, 25. So I think he's still got 20 more feet of movement left.
Oh, wow.
He's got 45 normally. So
Monks
he's
are
gonna,
fast.
yeah, he's going to come down and just get right here.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
That'll bring us around to Nyril. Another Constitution saving throw, please.
Really quick, does that all that speed make Theron a swift fox?
No.
Okay, Constitution save. I'm sure that Roll20 is saving its nat ones for me. Oh, it's 14.
All right. You also
Hey.
save. So, actually, the other thing is you would make this roll with advantage because of your ring of anti-venom.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Yay.
So, but doesn't matter. First roll was enough.
Okay.
You are not affected by the spores.
All right. He's also going to run towards the river. So I'd take him to here. Basically, he'd just run towards the sound of the river and get to the creek, get to the edge of it. And we're going to use his actions is going to be to dash. So I should have 35 more feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Takes him to there. So he's just going to hop just clean across here with the Jabeen long jump and run, going right towards Scrag, and goes, you know, Scrag, flowers was never your thing. That's all I can do.
All righty. Brings us around to Rakaw. So Constitution saving throw, please.
I will do just that for you, DM. Whoa.
Yeah, I think you're going to save.
Nice.
All that prestidigitating has left this little static electricity field. Nothing can get close.
Like it.
All right. I am going to scoot over by Keela, sort of waving pollen out of my face as I do. I don't think I can hit anything from here, though. Yeah. They're out of range. So I guess what I'm going to do is keep on moving. Let me do another quick little measure. I assume the river is difficult terrain if I go into it.
It is, yes.
Okay. So I think I can basically get to here if I dash.
Mm-hmm.
And as my bonus action, I'll just start mentally mapping where people are in case the vision gets obscured again. Not saying it will do anything, but you know, it's what he would do.
All righty. So it's Bandit Thug's turn, and again, he's surprised, so he cannot do anything. Bandit Crossbowman is also surprised, so he cannot do anything. Brings us back to Scrag.
I love surprise.
And he's going to scowl at Nyril.
I mean, what else is new?
You should have stayed in Humblewood. And he's going to unfurl his whip. You see that vicious-looking barb at the end that is already glistening with the poison that he carries on his belt. And he's going to take some whip strikes at you.
Of course.
So here we go. 24 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
All right, 6 slashing damage, and I need you to roll another Constitution saving throw, again with advantage.
18.
Yeah, that. So you are going to take half the poison damage. So that would be 6 poison damage, except the ring also gives you resistance to poison, so that's only 3 poison damage.
Yay.
He's going to try a couple more whip strikes. So 26 to hit,
Yep.
23 to hit.
Yeah, those both hit.
6 damage and 10 damage.
Oh. Howie.
And with his bonus action, you see him reach out toward that cloud of spores and pull in, and that cloud is going to move. And he can only get Keela in it.
Jeez.
I liked you better when you was just a runty little crony.
Yeah, those days are long behind me.
Actually, wait, no. You still are a runty little crony. You ain't changed at all.
And he is going to continue running.
Tacknabbit.
All right, that'll bring us around to Keela. I need another Constitution saving throw, please.
Come on. All right, cool.
Yep, you're good.
All right, so fancy burb time. So, question from my DM. It says that because I have aerial expert, I no longer need to move 10 feet to perform a long or a high jump.
Mm-hmm.
And that I can move double the distance I normally would go. So, can Keela jump upwards and then over the damn river and make it?
I believe so. Let's see.
My movement speed's normally 25, so I would think I would be able to get across the river by gliding and doing all that. Just not sure exactly how far.
Just
so you. Let's see.
Yeah.
Just climb up across back and jump off his head. I'll give you the distance.
I mean, too.
Ow,
But
ow, my eye.
But like, apparently, I don't need to like. I could just jump up, and then I can use my dexterity score for determining height or distance.
Yeah.
So I guess height, and then would glide across. So
I need to look up how high jumps are. I think high jumps are determined by like half your score. So you can your vertical jump, it would be 8 feet.
Okay.
Which is pretty, birds
pretty
got
good.
ups. Yeah.
Pretty good. And then I can gain an additional 10 feet of altitude at any point as well. So we'll go 18 and then over, I guess. So yeah, that should get me to the other side, I would say.
Let's see. You may double distance. Yes. With double the distance, you would normally leap. So your gliding, I think your lateral distance is still constrained by your movement. So in order to move that far, you still would have to use your dash, but you can use your dash while gliding. Because of your feet.
I'm going to go ahead and do. Yeah. So that'll let me go then the full 50, I believe. Yeah. So let me just figure out which way I want to go. Let's go right there. I like that spot. Whoop. Super bird fly.
Do you do a superhero landing?
Yeah, ultimately, like, poof, with the wind coming back as she lands.
There's just this puff of spores, and then a rocket shoots out of them in the shape of Keela.
A little angry. And then, let's see here. Can't really do much with my bonus. So we're just gonna be intimidating. And probably be like, "Hi, hands off my sister!"
Well, would your dash have been your bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dash is bonus.
Dash is your bonus action, so you still have your action.
I Excellent. Then we're gonna shoot at the jerk. Now I can't switch weapons though, like mid combat, sadly. So we're gonna use good old trusty crossbow as opposed to fancy crossbow. That's a 14 on the crossbowman.
Okay, on the crossbowman, 14 is his armor class.
Excellent.
Nice. Oh,
Bite it.
dang.
Yeah, all
Holy
right. You so you don't get sneak attack this time, or actually you would get sneak
I
attack
do.
because Theron's there. That's
There's
right.
Theron's right there.
So
Yep.
that's no kill like overkill. Yeah, this guy has just been absolutely taken aback. He's dropped his captive. He's still looking around trying to figure out what's going on. He just manages to catch a glimpse of you when your crossbow bolt goes right in his eye socket, and he
Nice.
slumps to the ground.
Haha. So you get. All right, that will end my turn.
Okay. And it is now Krea's turn, and she is still being held onto, but she will try to wriggle herself free with her action.
Yeah.
All right, and that is a 17 on her dex check, so she manages to squeeze out of this guy's grasp and rolls forward. So her arms are bound, and you can see there is a thick swaddling of bandages wrapped around one of her legs. But she appears to be otherwise in one piece, seems to be alert and very much trying to get out of this situation. She meets eyes with you and says, Keela! Well, your timing is appreciated.
Doing my
And
best.
that's going to be her turn because she's not going to risk an attack of opportunity. Theron, you're up.
Yep. As he's got his sword getting ready to attack, this one just slumps down dead. And he's like, well, okay. And he is going to wheel around and take 2 attacks on this guy.
Okay, go for it.
14.
Hang on. Yep, 14 hits. So this guy, unlike some of the other guys you've seen, the other thugs you've seen, does have a shield, but you manage to get right underneath and dig your sword under his armpit. 14 damage. Nice.
And just going to try to knock that shield to the side and come in with another attack.
Okay.
Oof.
Hot dang.
All right, go ahead and roll that damage.
So that's a 2d10 plus 5.
Ooh.
So that's 19 total.
Like
Dang.
All right, yeah.
barbecue.
And you do get under his shield, and you cut deep, and he goes down gurgling.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as he's going down, Theron's already stepping over him. And for my bonus action, I'm going to burn another key point and step of the wind one more time. And yeah, that should be in range. So let me mark this off. And yeah, as he goes down, Theron's just going to look over and just kind of wink at Krea and then tear off towards Scrag. And he can get to right there.
And Krea looks up and says, "Oh, nice. Who's your friend?"
And that's my turn.
All right. That'll bring us around to Nyril.
Alrighty. Nyril glances back to see the other two just taken out, and he just smiles because now it's just Scrag. And he is going to charge all the way down. I have just enough movement to make it to there. And he's like, this fallen tree isn't even nothing. He just hops right over it. And he's going to come in shield raised first just in case an attack comes in, and he's just going to swing in hard, like overhead blow with the Sword of Gaspard.
Okay. With a 14, Scrag manages to bring his Morning Star in his offhand and knocks the blade aside, but you see the blade bite deep into the haft, and Scrag's remaining eye widens. So you do not hit.
So immediately he's going to follow it up with a second hit, which is, of course, not going to hit.
He is backpedaling and furiously trying to, and so far succeeding in warding off your attacks.
And I have a +10. I've rolled 2 4s. Good grief.
Oh, man.
Okay, so I'm going to use my action surge because daggone it, I want to hit him.
Yeah, that is one too many for him to deal with. So 14 damage on that.
Yep.
Yeah, that cuts him deep.
And Nyral's, he's ready to go again, but just doesn't have quite the time. And he's like, I know it was you who sold us out. You cost me Derwin.
Derwin was too soft. He had to go. He was holding the crew back. Just like you were.
All right, so with your action surge, you get your full attack action.
Oh, okay, cool. Yay!
Yeah, that'll hit.
Booyah.
Nice.
And he goes, "Ah!" That cuts him pretty deep. He is still, and he's not close to death, but he definitely is looking harried and desperate.
Nyral's
Anything
not
else?
saying, he's just grinning at him.
Okay.
That's it.
That'll bring us to Rakah.
Oh, the purring.
Yeah.
Leonard's on my lap.
Oh,
Little kitty.
yeah, them purrs.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so do I have any kind of to hit penalty since Nyral is more or less in the way of most of what I would cast?
So he would have +2 to his armor class, but he'd be in half cover right now with Nyril standing in front of him.
Okay, well, so rather than try to deal with something that might miss, I think instead Rakah will call out a mighty caw and send some toll the dead crows at Scrag, trying to finish him off.
Get him.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. He got a
16.
21.
Oh,
Oh.
but welp. So that fails.
Okay, Nyril, you can go ahead and roll second wind if you want.
I guess I will just go ahead and try to wade through the river. I have 15 feet of movement.
And since it's level and not that far, you could glide across if you wanted.
Oh, well, okay. Is that if I go straight to the east, or could I also do that like going diagonal south?
It's up. Let's see. It's only if you fall. I'm sorry. Yeah, so if you fall at least 10 feet. That's right.
Yeah.
What we did before was you were falling down into the riverbank. So yeah, you
Right.
can't. You would
Yeah.
lose height.
That's what I thought here.
Yeah.
All right, so I will just go ahead and try to gingerly pick my way through the water.
Okay.
Going as far as I can, but not really
Yeah.
getting too far.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
and that's my turn.
And these guys are dead. Since we're up to the top of the order, I am I actually prepared for this chase, so I am going to move the map.
Oh,
You are prepared.
Let's see if I can.
I mean, we're gonna travel by map.
Whoa.
Da, 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 da.
bring up.
And
Wait, I'm in a tree. Wait, how did I get here?
Now we gotta use different map.
all right. So if this map looks strangely symmetrical, it's because I couldn't find the original map to extend it. So
It's fair. I mean, map's a map.
all right.
Oh,
And
really quick, did Scrag have to roll for concentration on the cloudospores?
oh, good point. So that's going to be because he got hit twice, and they were pretty big hits. He passed both
Yeah.
saves.
Oh,
However, you see he's once again gritting his buck teeth at you, and then he raises that same hand again and just punches straight down toward the ground, and another cloud of spores bursts up all around you.
Jeez.
before that happened, Nair will just smile back with his own shinier, whiter buck teeth.
And he is going to use his bonus action to hide.
Ugh.
Okay.
Always knew you was a coward.
Just checking passive perceptions. So
Ugh. Hidden. Sneaky.
you both hear footsteps move away, but you don't have a visual on him, so you cannot make an attack of opportunity.
Hmm.
And that'll be Keela's turn.
So with that problem being there, looks like it'd be a really nice time to have a ranger kind of help us out. So Keela's gonna come over and I'm gonna use my action to free her wings.
All right. Yep. You
With a
managed
dagger or something, because I got those. I'm just cut her right off.
yeah, Kreia is only too glad to present her wings, so you managed to get your dagger through the binds. Thanks.
Welcome. Oh, and that was Commander Thistlebrush's boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Cleans up nice.
Yeah. Well,
I suppose you have any spare weapons?
and she just hands her her actual like crossbow, and is like, "I got this one. It's fancier." And shows her the auto fire.
Yeah. Crossbows. They seem unnecessarily complex.
You and your dislike of triggers. Anyway, we got a rat to catch.
Right. Here goes.
Anything else with your turn? You got your movement
I'm
and
gonna
action and
use
bonus action.
my. So that was. I'm gonna actually just dash. See if. Why do I do that to myself when I can just. Let's see if we can at least get closer, but not in that cloud of yuck. Whoop, there we go. Okay. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. It is Kreia's turn. And she's going to advance with her crossbow at the ready. See her fumbling a little bit with the unfamiliar bolts, but she manages to get it in place and racked. And let's see. She is going to hold her action. So she sees. Actually, no, I think she's. Yeah, she's going to dash. Yeah, all right. So she gets a little closer, but she can't see Scrag, so there's not much she can do.
Alrighty.
And Theron, you're up.
Well, was there any indication which way the footsteps went?
You were not able to tell because he managed to beat your passive perception.
Okay. Well, just knowing he has allies this way, to the north, he's gonna go south. Do I need to make a con save or anything?
Oh yeah, you do need to make a con save in here.
14.
14, you managed to save.
Nice.
All right. He will just use his movement to get out of the cloud.
Okay.
Let's see. That's 30 feet. And as he comes out, can he... Well, okay. He's out. If he doesn't see anything, he'll just ready in action where he's at to attack if he sees Scrag.
Okay.
So he's up and got his sword at the ready.
All right. Movement and action. That your turn?
That is my turn.
Nyril. Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Alrighty. Great rolls
All
tonight.
right.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you are not prepared for the spores. You double over, choking and gasping, and that is your action.
Yeah.
Well, knowing that Scrag is a little coward, he's going to run away from wherever, opponents are. So he's also going to head south, but he doesn't. He wanted to head straight south, didn't figure it out until he got about here, and that's his turn.
Okay.
Smells like Scrag in there.
And that brings us to Rakaw.
Seeing his ally. Well, actually, I guess I don't guess I can see Theron because the area is obscured. Can I make out Nyril from where I am?
Let's see.
It kind of
Yeah.
clips the edge.
Yeah, I'd say you can see him.
Okay. I think knowing that Nyril at least has a view of the southern edge of the cloud, Rakaw is going to just step onto the riverbank. Is that done? Is the transition from water to bank difficult terrain?
Let's see. You moved 3.
Yeah.
I would say no, because you had 3 difficult terrain spaces to move through, and you've already moved 3 spaces
All right.
at half speed.
All right. So there's 5 feet, and we will. Well, that could be fun to try, but I don't. Nah, no, I don't want to do that. I think. All right. Well, Rakaw is going to sort of try to establish a bit of a cordon, and he will head here, just in case Scrag decides to try and like cut north or something. And when he gets there, he is going to ready a ray of frost and hold his action until he sees Scrag, in range.
Okay.
which should be 60 feet. So as long as there's somewhere visible, basically on the upper part of the sphere, he should be able to get a cast off.
So, and this is one of the weird things about the way hiding and invisibility work in D&D.
Hmm?
So you can know where someone is even if you can't see them. And that is enough to make an attack against them. It's just you'll be rolling a disadvantage. So is that what you're looking for, or are you actually going to wait until you can see him?
No, I feel like Rakaw's mindset is we have the rat cornered, so no need to go popping off early. We can be patient. So he
Okay.
would wait.
All right. So we've got Theron holding an action and Rakaw holding an action. So that'll bring us around once more to Scragg's turn.
Get him. Come on out, ratty boy.
And from where you are standing, Nyril, you suddenly see the whip come hurtling out of the cloud at you.
Oh boy.
It's a 17 to hit.
Thankfully, the shield is gonna. Actually, it's not even the shield. He just gets lucky, and it just pings right off his breastplate.
All right. And with that, his position is revealed because he attacked.
Yeah.
And he is going to make 2 more attacks with his whip. And these attacks are coming at advantage because even though you know where he is, you cannot see him.
Great.
No fair. He can see us, but we can't see him.
Yep. There's another 17 and then a 24.
Oh, the 17 is going to hit the shield. Unfortunately, the shield is not going to anticipate the third one, and so he definitely gets hit by the 24.
And yeah, that'll be 9 slashing damage from the whip.
Owie.
And you hear him cackle. I can do this all day. And he is going to once again hide with his bonus action.
No.
And that will beat all your passive perceptions.
I mean, to be fair, an elephant slowly walking through a tight hallway would beat Nyril's passive perception.
Ain't that the truth?
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's rude. But
And that'll bring us around to Keela.
who can play this game? So I'm going to use my bonus action to hide in the trees.
Okay, you can do that. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Come on, dice. All right, cool. That works.
You feel pretty good about your
Yeah.
hiding abilities.
All right, and I am going to hold my attack action for when I have an idea of like where he is. So like if I can't see him but I know where he is, that's when I will attack. I know it'll be at disadvantage, but I will do it.
Okay. I forgot to mention this before. At the top of the round, you guys hear footsteps approaching from the south.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
All right,
Make that real
so
fast again.
you are holding your action.
Yeah.
Kreia is up. And she's going to say, well, this is pointless. And let's see, she's going to use her action to try to find where Scrag is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a 22 on her perception roll.
Hot
Oh.
dang.
Nice. Well done.
And she's going to hop over and point with the crossbow. There! He's right there!
All right. Yeah, I will say that's more than enough of knowing where he is, so I'm gonna, I guess, disadvantage,
Yes.
but shoots anyway. 13 probably won't hit, huh?
13, you hear the bolt whiz through the cloud and clatter on the other side.
Dang. Feel just like, it's harder than it looks.
All right. Theron, you're up.
Yep, as he's held this whole time and nothing has paid off. He's kind of switched his focus and lowered his sword slightly, and he's actually closed his eyes for a moment. And as he does, he takes a deep breath and he opens his eyes, and when he does, they're orange. And he's going to take a claw to the ground, and as he does, it's going to burst into flame, and he's going to cast Burning Hands directly ahead.
All right.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's going to be a dexterity save from Scrag.
And that's what was that, a 15?
He got a 25.
Good
Oh.
grief.
But he is still going to take damage. Go ahead and roll your damage on that.
Where did it go? There it is.
The slippery little rat.
There you go.
Whoa! That is a max damage roll.
That is a max damage roll.
4d6. Oh,
Nice.
all right. So he only takes 12 damage, but he is not happy.
So I still did average damage.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
All right.
Does he have to roll concentration?
Yes, he does. So let's roll that.
Jeez. Yeah.
So you hear
86 is
him
loud.
you hear Scrag, "Ah!" and the you see an ember glow through the cloud as parts of him are on fire, and he's trying to pat them out. And as that happens, the cloud fades.
Excellent.
Nice.
Oh,
We
does that mean he's visible?
It does. Let me there, right there.
Get him, Raw.
we've learned new tricks as well.
Yeah, I'm just relying on my old trick. Do 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 do.
It's a good
And,
trick, though. That's a good
And
trick.
with his movement, Theron's just going to rush forward and get into melee range with him,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
So I guess I should go ahead and release my held attack.
Yes, you can do that.
Cool. And we will fire it off.
19 is going to hit.
Nice.
Chili.
All right.
You look a little warm there, buddy. How about you cool off?
Yeah, he's facing some pretty nasty heat shear right now.
Little freezer burn on top of the toasty.
There you go.
And his speed is slowed by 10 feet.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, you see him looking around and looking very discomfited right now. And he mutters, "Come on, you lazy louts, where are you?"
Not close enough to save your toasted hide.
Sorry, I skipped a little too far. Let's get back to, because that was the end. That was Theron's turn, which was anything else you're doing, Theron?
Oh, that was my turn.
Okay. So that brings us to Nyril.
Alrighty. Nyril is going to... There's a tree in the middle here, so he's going to actually advance up to here and then use his leap to just bound over behind Scrag. And once he's landed, he's then going to use... He comes down hard, and with the kind of spring energy of coming up, he's going to use that to just try to drive the sword straight into Scrag's back. So
Nice.
Okay.
that should be with advantage because I'm flanking. Wahaha.
That you are. Oh, wow.
Woo-hoo-hoo! There we go.
All right. 19
There we
damage.
are. That's what
Bam.
we want.
Is that for a
Beautiful.
backstab? And if Scrag's still up, he's going to do it again.
He is still up.
Ooh. Nice.
Oh. Yeah. Scrag is looking around him very desperately. You see him staggering and looking very, very bloody right now.
It's gonna be so happy to see you. He's waiting. And that is
Okay.
all I can do.
All right. Brings us around to Rakah.
Well,
Sorry, I got in the
I
way.
will. So the trees that are like here, are they any kind of difficult terrain, or can I just kind of
No.
wander through them? No.
Yeah, the trees are. You're seeing the canopies, so
Right.
you can walk right under them.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
So I will. Yeah. All right. Okay. I will head there, and I'm going to raise one wing and then kind of think the better of it and raise both wings. And I will cast Guiding Bolt at second level
Nice.
with kind of an odd little glance at Nyril.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll your attack. A 19 is going to hit. How do you want to do this?
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Uh,
I will look at him, and as the crab scurries out, I will say, "Your cruelty is at an end." And the crab is like a giant monster crab instead of the normal one, and he walks over and just flomps on top of on top of Scrag, and then sort of implodes, and it's a bunch of crab meat, and a giant swarm of divine seagulls comes in and just pecks him to death.
Yeah, he is doing a whole Alfred Hitchcock dance, trying to swat off this massive birds coming from every direction, and he just falls into a mass of oil and blood slicked fur, and he is still.
yeah.
All right. Brings us to the top of the order, and once more, I'm going to move everything up a little bit.
Okay. Oh, I didn't get to call him any names.
Hmm.
I had a good one lined up too,
Oh, man.
but now we'll never hear it because he's
Oh.
dead.
You can still call him any names you want. You can even shoot him again if you want.
I think I moved it too far. Yep.
There we go.
As
Mm. Yeah. We've got more friends. But we just killed their leader, so I'm not feeling too
Yep.
frightened of them at the moment.
All right. So I need to roll a little bit more initiative here. Well, they aren't too eager to get into this, so
I mean, I wouldn't be either.
No. I'd be like, oh, they just killed the boss. I don't know him and I no longer am employed, so bye.
Also, was that a giant glowing crab?
Right?
All
See
right.
that thing?
So Keela, you're up.
All right. Well, I mean, if they want to be like that. Okay. Gonna come up here and I'm just checking my range. Hmm. Just out of range.
for the little one. But you know what? We like to live dangerously, so I'm going to shoot at this guy.
Say if you bonus action hide, then and it's successful, then you'll get advantage. So you're going to cancel out the disadvantage of overrange.
I like that. I'm doing that. So, yep.
And if you hit, you get sneak
Hiding.
attack.
Hiding, very hidey. Batman. All right.
All
Now
right.
I can just shoot north, which is an 18.
Yeah, that'll hit, and you are going to get sneak attack on that because he can't
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
Well, let's see. So you would have to actually get.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'll
doing it.
give it to you. Yeah,
Yay!
we've done this before in trees. So you would actually have to find a way to completely conceal yourself in the tree.
Hidden behind the tree.
So yeah. All right.
I see.
Fly up into
So,
the tree.
yeah.
Come on now, you're a bird.
Boy,
I mean,
that tree
yeah.
just shot our friend.
All right. So yeah, you do manage to get that shot off, and so this fellow is. I'll let you get a closer look at him.
Oh,
He's big.
here.
He's
Oh,
got
well.
a rather spiky helmet and a really huge axe. He's not wearing any armor, and
Oh,
the
wow.
crossbow bolt goes in, and he doesn't even sell it. He just doesn't flinch. Just.
Oh, friendly.
But yeah, you managed to do some decent damage there.
Flint. He was just like, well, looks like they're coming to play after all.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
sissy.
Do you
Murder.
get a second shot on the auto-fire crossbow?
Only on a bonus action, which I use my bonus to hide.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. I couldn't remember that one.
Nope, you're good.
All right. And Kreia is going to look around at the group of you and look at the group of enemies that we're facing. Okay, gonna try something. I don't know if it'll work. And she stomps the ground, and you see a ripple move through the soil toward this this group of bad guys. And then when it reaches them, a bunch of tangled plants suddenly shoot up out of the ground and try to grasp them.
Neat.
So she has cast Entangle.
Nice.
And all right, let me strength saves by all of them. I should have had this. Sorry, guys, should have had this. I'll get the image later, but I'll go ahead and roll their strength saves now.
No worries.
Yeah, you're good. Just put a little box on them.
Yeah.
Green box.
Okay, he fails.
Nice.
The thugs both succeed.
Boo.
And wow, the caster succeeds. So,
Mm.
Oh, it's a caster. Wahaha.
Oh.
all right. So
Caster.
this tangle of weeds wraps up around the big shirtless guy, and you see him. He's very angry and struggling against these vines, but not able to get free.
Nice.
And that is Kreia's action. Theron, you're up.
Yep.
Go
As
ahead.
Oh, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I'm searching for that art. Go ahead and tell me what you're doing. The space 10 feet in front of this this guy is difficult terrain now because of the vines.
Gotcha. Yeah, just as Scrag goes down, I think Nyril and probably Rakaa can see that Theron's eyes are still a little bit red, and like as he kind of lurches forward a little bit, like he was going to attack and then didn't need to. He kind of stabs his sword in the ground and catches himself and coughs, and like a little small gout of flame comes out and a little smoke with it.
Oh.
Because he had probably overexerted himself just a little bit. And he almost goes to one knee and he closes his eyes, and you kind of see every muscle tense for a moment. And then he takes a deep breath, and the scales on the belt that he's wearing were lit up red, kind of go dark for a moment. And I'm going to use the charge on the belt to regain some key points.
Okay.
So that is a roll of a martial arts die, which is a d6 now, apparently. Oh my lord! All that for one.
Wow.
Oh my lord. Well, it's one more. It's one more key point than I had.
Oh no.
And just as he kind of comes up, he looks normal again and kind of takes a breath and more, I guess, and pulls his sword up and turns. And let's see. Yep, he is just going to run right to the edge of the briar patch here. And
Okay.
he's got his sword out in a defensive stance. And that is my turn.
Okay. And that'll bring us to Nyril.
Alrighty. First, really quick, we got an awesome raid from the Vleos. So welcome,
Oh,
raiders.
awesome.
Normally I would greet everybody, but right now we're playing, so I can't. We do have a break coming up in about 20 minutes, so I'll be back with you all then. But now I got to play the game. So Nyril is going to, he's going to dash, and he's going to make it down to, so how far can he go? Yeah, that's a good distance. And he's, oh, come on. Running to here, and then leap right into that mess. And he is going to attack this caster because that looks like a really good target. So he's
All right. Yeah,
he's
24
just
is going to hit.
as he's coming down, he's just bringing that sword down with him. It's just absolutely hack into that caster.
Yeah, he is not happy.
And as he's recovering, he's going to, as he's coming back up to his stand, the shield's up to block anything, and he's going to swing underneath it to do an upward slash.
Okay.
For 27.
Oof. Yeah, you have hacked deep into this guy, and he is definitely hurting.
And Niall's going to look around and go, Scrag's dead. And that's his turn.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I goofed. I'm too used to playing bug where I can bonus action dash. Never mind. I couldn't actually attack. So
okay.
He's simply right there. Sorry.
Don't. But that's what I would have done.
that vision just flashes through the caster's eyes, and they're like, oh crap.
And he says, yes, sir, that is perfectly reasonable. I understand. All right. So it brings us to Rakaa.
Rakaa will start heading south, but he will deliberately pass by Scrag. And Sarfang, you're kind of in the way. Well, fine. Then you're going to introduce yourself. Hello, everybody.
Oh, it's
Hello.
Sarfang.
Oh,
my nephew.
All right.
So many nephews.
One. And as he steps here, he's going to pause and if I can fit this in as a bonus action, he's basically just going to do a small, prayer to send the dead on their way.
Sure.
No actual casting or anything. He's just being holy. And then he will keep heading on south, and we get there. And where does that put me? Okay. I think has the barbarian-ish guy taken damage? I don't know if he's a barbarian. I'm just calling him that.
Yeah, I
he did
plunked
take.
him.
Yeah, he took a shot from Keela.
Okay.
So he took damage.
Well, knowing that he is wounded, Raka is going to cast not spare the dying, toll the dead.
Yeah, don't spare him, please.
No, we will cast toll the
Hello there.
dead, and a cloud of blinking crows emerges and attempts to harry him.
Oh, this guy is really, really wise, and he got a 6.
Oh, how sad for him, but great for us.
Yeah.
All right. So let me get the right damage dice. That is.
I mean, if you want to grab the incorrect damage dice that are higher, I'm good with it.
I mean,
Wow.
He's rolling d12s. You can't get higher than that for damage. So,
Nice.
all right,
Good hit.
good. A good old hit. He is still struggling, and then this was it the crow caw right in his ear,
Yeah.
and he is suddenly he's wobbling a little bit, listing to one side. You've messed with his vestibular system, so his head is spinning.
Nice.
Try
Right.
a headstand. It'll balance you out.
Anything else?
Nope. That's my turn.
All right. So this thug is in difficult terrain, but he can still make it over, slog through the vines to get on the other side of the Nyril, and he's going to take some shots at you with his mace.
Oh boy.
First is a 17, second is an 18.
One of them's going to clang off the back of his breastplate. The second one, Nyril's going to thankfully come around with the shield and block. So neither of those are going to hit.
Okay. The other thug is going to take out his crossbow and try to shoot at Keela.
Rude.
Very rude.
Don't shoot our burb.
That's an 11 to hit.
That is gonna miss.
Like I said, don't shoot our burb.
He watches it go by and it's like,
It's like the John Travolta meme, like, what?
what are you aiming at?
Alright.
The river?
I just imagine sort of a reverse Luigi glare. Like the bolt just goes flying past Keela, and she watches it. She's got this furious look on her face, like, how dare he shoot at me?
Like the thing from Spaceballs. He shot my feather. Let's go.
Next up is a band of berserker, and you do see him. He is fully into a rage.
Oh no.
And even with that rage, he cannot get his feet free. So he is still stuck, and that was his action.
Good.
So-
He's stuck.
And next up is the mage, who is definitely not liking what has just jumped right in front of him. He's going to pick his way through the this tangled mess of vines, and we'll let you get a closer look at him.
Oh.
It's a black fox with a crooked staff, which he's going to take in both arms and is going to point it toward Nyril, and you see a gathering of lightning on the end of this scythe staff that he's carrying. And he lances it forward and casts Lightning Bolt, which is going to go through Nyril, Theron, and Kreia.
Well,
I need dexterity saving throws.
If I might interpose, is this a spell being cast, or
It is
some
a spell
other
being
effect?
cast.
Ooh. In that case, I think recognizing what it is, or at least what it could do, Rakaw will raise a wing and use his reaction to cast Counterspell.
Oh, heck
Ooh.
yes.
Oh.
Nice.
So he, what does that look like? You have
So first, the energy starts coming out, but instead of actually going where it intends, like these purplish tendrils shoot up and sort of grab it like it's a ball in a net, and you can see it wiggling around trying to get out, and then like these two giant stork legs just kind of stomp out of nowhere, and a giant beak gulp eats the spell energy and it's gone.
Excellent.
Oh,
the mage
man.
looks down at his staff like, it's not fair. And yeah, he doesn't have anything else to do.
And let me actually register the cast real quick.
Sure.
There goes a spell slot.
Okay.
That
It's
was
a
awesome.
high one for me, but I think it might have been worth it.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That brings us to Keela.
All right. Well, we're just going to come a little closer just to get him well in range now. So I don't have to worry about this nonsense. Oh, a 10's not going to hit.
Nope.
But a bonus action says.
Actually, wait, you have advantage on the attack
I do?
because he is restrained.
Oh,
Well,
booyah.
okay, so we'll just
So
call
was
that.
that was the first shot, and unfortunately it
Yeah.
missed.
Yeah, that was the first shot and missed. So we're going to do number 2. Is number 2's not.
It is
or
also
it?
with advantage.
Okay,
Yes.
so we'll just roll that one with advantage this time. 17.
17 will hit.
All
and because you
right.
have advantage, you do get sneak.
Excellent. So that's going to
16.
be 16.
Nice.
Just plunk him again.
Yeah, he is not looking happy.
Good.
This one he does actually, he still doesn't flinch, but you see it go deep into his chest. And you're like, oh, okay, his lungs have got to be bleeding now.
Mike
And you see a
Uh,
trickle of red coming out between his teeth.
I'll take that. Let's see here. That was my action, bonus action, so I'm done.
Okay.
Go, Kreia, go.
Kreia is up, and she is going to scoot over here for a going to try to line up on the mage, but see that she doesn't have a great shot. She's going to shoot at that thug that's attacking Nyril instead. So that's going to be... And let's see. Light crossbow is 1d10 or 1d8?
1d8.
Okay. So, yeah, she does hit him for 6 damage.
Okay.
And she looks over at you and says, "If this were a bow, I could shoot him again, you know." And she's loading another bolt in there.
Funny, I don't seem to have that problem.
Ooh,
All right,
sass.
Darren, you're up.
Yeah, as the action kind of moves towards the edge of the bramble here, Theron's gonna edge around and kind of give this thug a wide berth. And as he gets right here, he's actually going to duck, roll, come up, and just come up with an upward slash on the mage from right here.
Okay, go ahead and roll that damage. Or roll that attack first, actually.
Oh,
Being
that
fatalistic.
beautiful bean footage.
21
Nice.
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 9 damage.
Hmm.
All right,
And-
yeah, he carve up the back, which is robes rather than any kind of armor, and he is not happy.
Yep, I'm just gonna, as it comes up, I'm gonna wheel around and follow the vertical slash up with a horizontal slash.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
With a 20, you see him, as he sees that he's behind you, he throws a paw back, and a mystical red shield shoots up around him as he has cast shield and blocks. Actually, I'm sorry. So he casts that, but you still make it through.
Yeah.
Just gets his AC to 20.
Woo.
Nice. Niall just watches as Theron's sword just cuts clean through magic.
And just follow that up with an unarmed strike.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
guessing
Well,
that
his
does
shield
not go
did
through.
something. Yeah, that you
Plonk.
just punch magic, and you find out that isn't fun. Your
Oh.
hand is sort of. It feels like your hand just went to sleep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can punch bricks. I don't get this. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. That'll bring us around to Nyril.
Okay. Now that Nyril has the caster's back to him, he's going to go after the caster as well with the Sword of Gaspard.
Okay.
Hopefully a 28 gets through.
Yeah, that'll get through.
Yeah, and he's just aiming for the exact same spot that Theron slashed across his back just to make it worse.
Nice.
And
Why would you do that?
I mean, you followed Scrag, you ain't smart. And he's gonna then try to make a big ol' X.
Okay.
Does 17 make it through?
Yes, that does. And how do you want to kill him?
You know, honestly, there's nothing fancy about this. He's just cutting just clear across his back just to drop him. Nyril does not care about this guy at all. And
Right.
is there anything I can do as a bonus action? Nope. That's it.
One down.
Yep. He's gonna look at Theron and say, "Hey, want to tag team the other one now?"
Recall, you're up.
Recall will take a step towards Kreia and say, "Are you injured? Do you need healing?"
I mean, I was. I'm better now. It's complicated,
Well,
but I think I'm fine.
all right. We'll tend to wounds after the fight. And he will take another step or two closer to the action. And I think he just really likes picking on that barbarian. Sort of a brains over brawn type of enjoyment. So he is going to wind up and cast Toll the Dead a second time.
Okay. Let's roll another wisdom save for this very wise gentleman. That's a 6.
Oh, well, he's going to take 2d12.
Oh, I accidentally rolled that from the wrong stat sheet. Sorry, that's a 3.
Oh. Well, he still takes 2d12,
He
which
does.
turns out to be 10 damage.
Yep. And he is still struggling, but you see he's just a little off balance. He looks like he's drunk. His
And
axe is swinging around wildly.
As Rakaw, as the spell effect hits him, Rakaw just yells out, "Calm down!"
All right. It
And
is
that's my
the
turn.
thug's turn. And I'm going to go ahead and move this up. I'm not sure how much more room I have, but we'll try it. Okay, and then
And the thug finally finds himself in the middle of the stream as global warming changes the landscape. The first bath he's had in 18 years.
okay.
I think that's where everyone was, yeah.
Yep. All right. Let's see if I can get rid of this dumb circle. That's not
Must
letting me.
admit, there's
Just
a divine
click.
symmetry about this place.
I think if you just click on it, then you can hit the delete key on your
Yeah, I'm
keyboard.
trying. But anyway.
Don't wanna.
Oh, there it goes. All right, I had to zoom
Yay!
in. All right, so the thugs kind of they see where this is going and they're not too happy about it. So this one is going to use his dash action. 1, 2, 3. That's half his movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he is just turning and running.
Bye.
This other one is going to use his action to disengage. And it's 1,
Oh, you
2.
coward.
And that's as far as he can get. Berserk Boy
Big
is
boy.
still struggling against this. And he still cannot make it out of these vines.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yes.
He's just getting angrier and angrier, and you can see his axe cutting through all the vines all around him, except the ones that are actually latched onto his ankles.
Excellent.
All right. Mage has no turn because he is dead. Keela, you're up.
So does that mean I still have advantage on him?
Yes, you do.
Oh, wonderful. Sorry, big boy. Sorry, not sorry. Well, that was a 22, but I'll just
I mean,
roll
that'll
again
hit. You
anyway.
can roll again.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to take the first one, definitely.
It's not a bad idea.
And then we'll go with
Yep.
that.
How do you want to do this?
All right. I'm not actually sure. I think Keela's just still, like, kind of in a fury. So she's just aiming and shooting at this guy as much as possible, and just the little bolt hits him like in the throat, I think, this time, because you can't ignore that no matter how much you want to.
He's still swinging wildly, and then it comes in, and he sort of leans to the side, but he's still being supported by the vines.
Well, that's good. He can be supported. And
All right, so you have your bonus action.
I do have my bonus action. This guy is running away. That guy is definitely out of range, but he's within the other range. So I'm just going to shoot him with disadvantage then.
You can do that.
Oop. Well,
Oh,
I
that
think
hits.
a 22 is
Oh,
still
heck
going to
yeah.
hit,
Yep.
and that'll
All
work.
right.
I'm not
Yeah,
mad at that.
that hits. Or that definitely does damage.
I'm not angry at that. I too can rage.
All right, and
Yeah.
Kreia is going to rush forward, and you hear her shout, "They've got allies at the river. We gotta cut them off before they warn them." And she's going to fire her crossbow at this the same one that Keela just shot at. It goes wide.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah, this stupid thing. How do you even aim with this stupid thing?
I'm
Again,
pretty sure you just
I don't
point
have
and
a problem.
Yeah, Keela just points and shoots, and she hits everything every time.
All right. Theron, you're up.
Yep. Seeing that we've got a runner, Theron's just going to go, oh, come on. Sheathe the sword and turn on his heel and just break off after the one that ran south.
Get him.
And he's just pounding dirt as hard as he can. And as he closes in, he jumps and just comes in and just kicks him right, or goes to kick him right in the back.
Okay.
Come on. Smack.
For a 13.
Oh.
13 doesn't hit. He's running as fast as he can, and you can't quite get it to connect.
Yep.
No.
Just gonna come up with, just gonna match speed with him and swing again
Mm-hmm.
for a 19.
That'll
There we
hit.
go.
That's better.
Not great.
All right.
It's some.
And
Still does damage.
Got his attention.
and bonus action, just gonna clobber him in the back of the head 2 more times with a flurry of blows.
All righty.
Beautiful.
For an 18.
Yep.
Yeah, hits.
Get him.
God, these damage rolls are not being friendly.
You're still ringing this bell, though.
Mm-hmm.
And then a 12.
There we
12
go.
does not hit.
Mm,
All
And
right.
just going to try to keep pace with him and not let him get away from me.
Okay. Nyril.
Okay. Quick question: is the viney area difficult terrain?
It is.
Okay. Does it need to stay difficult terrain since the baddies in it are dead? No, I was going to say we lose the vegetation.
Kreia says, "What? Oh, right. Yeah.
Thank you kindly. And he is going to move. Oh, crud. What is my distance? Yeah. We've got 3 more party members back here to take care of Dudesy over here. So Nyril is going to absolutely just dash down and cut this guy off. And
Okay.
that is all he can do.
Recall.
I need to think a sec.
And after this fight, we'll probably need to take our break.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
sounds good.
I think Rakaw is going to. He's basically just going to march straight south, but then he's going to turn and he's going to face the bandit to the east. And he's going to bring up a wing and go, "Be nice if you surrendered." And basically, like, start casting a spell as an intimidation technique.
Okay. So make an intimidation check. I will say, based on what happened, do it with advantage.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Oh.
All right. So on the thug's turn, you see, was that directed at this guy or
Yeah.
this guy?
The one to the east, the one he's closest to, basically.
All right. So you see he is bloodied up from being hit by crossbow bolts and swords, and looking around wildly, seeing the more powerful members of his party already dispatched. And he throws his mace down to the ground. All right, look, I didn't like working for that guy anyway.
Made a
And,
wise choice.
The other thug looks up and says, "Oh, come on, Gerald. Look, you can do what you like. I want to get home in one piece." And the other thug, "Fine. You got us." And that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Yay! We didn't have to kill everybody. I mean, we certainly could have, but we didn't have to. So.
I mean, we're not out of initiative, and it's my turn next.
Oh, the burb of vengeance needs her proper
Verb
vengeance.
of vengeance.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what Keela does with that power.
She just comes up, nat 20s, both of them, headshot.
That'll be nice.
Boom. Headshot.
But we'll find out.
Okay.
And then on the divine shore, "Gerald, is that you?"
They look over to see Derwin just absolutely just pounding,
It's like,
crack into the crowd.
yeah, right.
Alrighty. Well, let's take our break. Be back about 10 minutes. Oh, and I have something. Meant to put it on earlier, but I forgot, and I kind of have to now, so there it is. There is my $8 Nyril cosplay. This is the worst bunny hood on the face of the planet. It's so bad. If you want to see me wear this again, check out one of the art streams and redeem Mad Hatter, and I'll put on a hat. It might be this one. It might be one. It might actually be a worse one. I do have worse than that. But yeah, that's going to go back in the pile. And we are back in the game.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you have defeated Scrag, and then a big guy with an axe, and a mage who, got to try to cast one spell and then was so horribly disappointed. Now I know what that feels like. That's the first time I've been counterspelled.
That's
So
the first time I have
congratulations.
counterspelled, so win-win.
All right. So both bandits have reluctantly thrown down their weapons. Keela, what would you like to do?
Keela would like to walk towards this guy with like her hand crossbow aimed at him.
Hey, come on! I'll throw down my weapon.
You'll not hurt my sister. I don't let people get away with that.
And Kreia looks over and says,
Keela, they're surrendering. Now, the article's the Ember Guard.
Ooh.
Yeah, all right. Reluctantly lowers the crossbow.
Don't mean we can't bind them up, though.
Yeah. And then you've got, well, at least one question to answer. Where'd you learn to do that thing with the... Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that.
Ah,
What's wrong with your leg?
funny story about that.
No, not funny.
Right.
What'd they do to you? What'd they do?
she reaches down and begins unwinding the bandages. And as they trail down, you can see the wooden bark that has replaced her flesh on her left leg,
Yeah,
all the
Keela
way
had a-
down to her feet.
Yeah, Keela had a very, very bad feeling that was going to be the case. Great. Just
Yeah.
Right.
So, you have any idea what this is? This has really kind of been freaking me out, but I mean,
Yeah,
I can walk on it. I can kind of feel it, which is really weird.
And she knocks on it, hear the knocking on wood sound.
Kreia, it's not funny. You're infected with... Lord can get in your head now. Do you not understand? This is serious.
Well, I mean, it's my leg, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it's serious.
Yeah, but it's more serious than you think. We don't know how to make it go away yet, and it might take over all year, and that's what made Lorik into what he is. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I mean, you know me. But
Yeah. I mean, I guess that explains his all the arm and the face and the stuff.
Well, I mean, the good news is, from the sound of it, we destroyed one of the things that was making that, and when we did that, everything that was like that stopped being like that. So we're thinking when we heal Lorik in his face, maybe you go back to normal. Maybe.
Right. I mean, that'd be good, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably for the best, though, you keep it covered, because we're going to Maple Crest, and no one there is going to want to see that. Not with what they're going through.
All right. I will say from what is the rest of you? What are the rest of you doing while this interaction is happening?
I will say Raka is probably going around to the deceased and maybe, quietly casting Toll the Dead on them just to make sure they stay dead, since the plants have a tendency to regenerate. But otherwise, he's offering some last rites for the departed.
All right. With where you are, I can't imagine that you miss this exchange. I don't think Nyril and Theron have seen it yet.
Yeah, Theron was actually just chasing this guy, and then Nyril come flying in and landed on the other side.
Hmm.
And as Theron's like just hitting this guy as they're going, he wasn't trying to kill him. That's why he switched to the fist.
Yeah.
But as he's going into punch, he sees the guy just throw down his weapon and throw his hands up, and he goes and pulls back, and just kind of looks at Nyril and, all right, guess we get this one back up to the rest.
Sounds good. And Nyril's
And,
gonna look him over for any other weapons.
Yeah.
If he doesn't see any, he's like, okay, come on, let's join your friend. And before letting him turn,
Yeah. Sorry.
Nyril just wants to knee him in the groin really hard.
Oh, why?
I mean, come on, you don't deserve that. He's
I
gonna,
don't see how. Oh.
Theron will grab him by the back of his collar and just drag him along.
While they're coming up, Keela's also going to move closer to her sister and help her kind of wrap back up her leg. Goes, by the way, keep it very secret from Nyril. He don't trust anyone with that.
Right.
I've got a friend
Shooting.
that's in a similar situation as you. I know you're you. I know you ain't gonna betray us. No. But he
course
won't
not.
believe it. Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
he won't believe it. So, just
Why would he even?
And but she
like, you
she
ain't
does
gonna do
wrap up.
yeah.
And is looking, giving a little nervous glance down at Theron and Nyril as they start coming back. But she does gather up the bonds that you had cut off of her, and then she quickly goes over to Gerald and begins binding his paws behind his back.
Oh, Gerald.
And Theron's just going to throw this guy down on his knees right here beside him.
Oh. Nice going, Gerald. You didn't have any bright ideas, Clarence.
I'm gonna have to mark these guys so I know. All right, Clarence is red, Gerald is blue.
Hey, Nyril, you want to go see if Scragg's maybe got anything on him that you want
oh yeah,
before we head out?
that's a proper good idea, that. Yeah, make sure these two's bound up good and tight. Gags might not be a bad idea. He's just got this glare at Clarence, or not glare at him, just kind of intimidating smirk as he just walks by. And he's gonna head up to Scrag to loot the body of a former fellow bandit.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, this is gonna go well. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
All right.
Donut hole.
Yeah. That's a 0.
Ow.
Yep.
So, I mean, he's wearing armor, but it really, really smells, and you don't want to look too deeply there. But you got the whip, and you got his morning star, and then you do find the jar that you've seen of poison that's hanging on his belt, and you're able to liberate that.
Alrighty, let me add these on in.
The whip it's an impressive whip, but it's kind of oversized. It's something that Scrag took a great deal of pride in being able to wield in combat because it's really hard to use.
So I just add a whip.
Sure.
Okay. And poison. Is that going to be under? Potion of poison, presumably.
No, it's actually, let's see. I don't think there's a specific poison for it. You'd have to identify it, and I would have to make an entry for it.
Okay.
So
Well, I'll just remember that I have it. He is going to do one more thing, though, because the only thing on Scrag that wasn't normal anymore was his eye. So, just to be sure, Nyril is going to pull out his knife, lift up that eye patch, and get the wooden eye out of Scrag's head.
All right.
And
lift up the eye patch, and you see the wooden eye. And as you lean in closer, it swivels and looks straight at you.
Nyril's going to look at it and go, "Yeah, this is coming for you too." And he's just going to knife point right into it and try to basically stick it like an avocado pit to pull it out.
Yeah, it is like looking around furiously as if it's trying to find some escape, and then you have it stuck and sort of quivering there in the end of your dagger.
And it's just going to stay there as he walks back to the rest of the group.
As it comes out, it is trailing roots, sort of like a bulb vegetable.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the roots are slick with blood.
Fun. If he can yank them free, he will. If not, the sword of Gaspard is going to sever him. He's not going to leave this piece behind just in case.
Yeah, you're able to get it out of there. It's kind of gross, but you've done gross things before in your bandit career.
And before he goes back, he's like, "Yeah, Scrag, it could have been proper different, mate. You didn't have to sell us out. You'd still be alive now if you didn't. So, have fun when you see Derwin over there. Oh, he's gonna have a surprise for you." And with that, he's just gonna leave the body there. No attempts to cover it with anything, just leaving it right there, and come back to the group, kind of holding up the dagger with the eye, and goes, "Well, got this."
Oh, gross, Ray of
You got
Frost.
what? Oh, well.
Ugh.
And Kreia just shifts her left leg behind her right leg.
Kayla kind of gives her a look like, and also, like, while Nyril was gone, Keela kind of gave Raka a look of like, if you know what's good for you, you will not open your beak and say anything about what you overheard.
Yeah, Raka, I think, catches her eyes and is just sort of a knowing glance back.
Yeah.
Message received.
So, like,
Right.
Nyril is going to
What
look
do
to Raka really quick and say, "Don't happen to have some sort of regular fire spell you could use to, make this ash?"
Nothing I'd want to spend a lot of energy on.
It's fine.
I could definitely. Can I toll the dead a weird eye plant?
If not, Nyril could just light a torch.
And then, Kreia is just going to say,
You got a ranger here.
and she just pulls out some tinder, and she has a flame going on a taper.
That'll do. And Nyril intends to burn the wooden eye.
Yep. It begins quivering and is trying to roll its way away. You hear a very high-pitched shrieking, sort of like warm metal on dry ice.
The
And
same
then
horrible
cracks
noise.
begin
Yeah.
spreading through the wooden eye, and then the light takes inside and it crumbles into ash.
While Rakaw is doing a funeral posture for these two dead bandits, I think he's also gonna rifle their pockets, see if they've got anything of worth or value.
Okay.
Hopefully you get better than a 0.
It'd be hard for me not to.
Go ahead and roll investigation.
It was better. Not a lot, but still.
All right. So the barbarian guy really isn't carrying anything other than his axe and gauntlets and kilt. So you got the helmet if you want it, but and the axe is a great axe. It's very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You look over at the mage, and you find a component pouch. It has some various magical ingredients. You know that a wizard's or a caster's spellcasting focus or components are all very personal, the way they organize them, but it's just mainly common spellcasting ingredients: wool, bits of metal, bits of preserved animal.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And then also a pouch containing 30 gold.
Nice.
Nice.
I'll definitely take the gold and the component pouch, and I presume that I have one, and I'll sort of dump the contents in.
Mhm.
I'll sort it later. With regard to the helmet and the axe, am I able to fit those into the cluttered bag of holding?
You probably get the helmet in there. The axe, if you try, it doesn't go down all the way. You just hear it clatter onto
Okay.
a bunch of junk.
All right. Well, oh, I guess this thing is a little full. All right. Well, I don't need this axe. I'll just throw the helmet in, clunk clunk, and head back over to the group proper. And well, I guess the threat here has died down for now. But you two, what's waiting up at the river?
I mean, the rest of our crew.
Okay.
How
There's,
many?
I mean, just 6 more.
Mm.
Just 6. What are we looking at? What? Yeah. Bowmen, fighters, another caster like this poor sap. Anything else?
There's a mix.
Especially no, and Nyril's gonna just kind of lift his footpaw a little bit and is wiggling his toes. He's just kind of looking at Clarence as a warning.
I mean, come on. You could just, not go there.
Well, you could just
What
tell us what we want to know, and nobody has to get hurt.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
19.
All right, look, just watch those toes, all right? Yeah, I mean, there is another mage, and another one of those bear sockers, whatever they call them.
Bear sockers.
Love it.
And just another 2-foot soldiers like us, another 2 crossbows. We're a pretty well-rounded unit. We're a bit better rounded before.
Why were you over here?
Well, we was on patrol, just trying to catch any stragglers. Might have been trying to flee the city. So,
Wait. Oh, never mind. I misunderstood. You were talking about stragglers fleeing the city. I thought you meant the company was fleeing. So my bad.
right.
Right.
And, I mean, Strag said something about find and smell friends. I guess, I don't know, maybe he meant you, but it seems like that's been taken care of. So, water under the bridge.
Speaking of water, how did you get over here?
I mean, in the boats.
That's back at camp, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
It was proper crowded. I mean, but there's 4 of them.
So what was the plan with her? He kind of looks over towards Crayon, back at him.
I mean, we were supposed to keep an eye out for anybody who might be escaping the city. So we was searching around and found her poking around. So we, bagged her. We're going to bring her back to the boss.
The boss meaning Lorik Thornheart or Scrag?
Lorik eventually, once we finished our patrol and headed back across the river. I mean, I'm just as glad not to be involved in the siege. I mean, we ain't soldiers, we're bandits. But seems like Lorik's got that pretty much taken care of.
So he thinks. All right.
Well, we need a way across the river.
We do.
I think we need to borrow some boats.
Yep.
I don't think they're going to let you borrow them.
I don't think they're going to be able to stop us, neither.
Maybe. Just I mean, we're not going to try. We've surrendered fair and square.
Too right you have. Now, I does have a question. Those bonds, they're not going to hold forever. So, once you free yourselves, what do you do after that?
Well, we're both, a long way from home. Both born in Humblewood. We're in the bandit parties there.
Yeah, so was I.
Oh, yeah? Whereabouts?
Oh, here, there, and everywhere until Scrag turned half our unit in.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the kind of fella he
what
was.
What a rodder.
Yeah. So, I would suggest, when you get free, you go back to Humblewood and try to live a different life.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I think we've seen all that we want to this place. No offense.
None taken.
Ain't enough for you as well.
That
and watch out for the giant snake.
Oh, come on, I wasn't going to tell her about her.
Oh.
You spoiled the surprise. Chase.
Could have had lunch.
Where's the snake?
Now they're going to go into the cave. to get away from her.
It's really the only way to do it. Is go in the cave.
Rakala is just going to give his companions a disappointed look.
All right, best avoid the cave.
Yeah. At least at night. Daytime, you're probably good to, go on by it, but I wouldn't be in there at night.
Right. We'll be sure to follow your advice.
Good. No. I think we've got a boat to catch. So, ta-ta.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's 5 of us. 6 of them. I don't mind those odds.
Especially if we can sneak up and you can take another one of your amazing shots. Then there'll be 5 of them. Maybe just 4. We're good enough.
Willing to give it a shot.
Or
Definitely. Yeah, or 2. But we're gonna need those boats one way or another. Certainly ain't swimming across.
I'd say it's probably a good time to move.
Yeah. Still good there, sis.
Yeah, doing fine.
Right.
Stealing boats, that sounds like fun.
Maybe we get lucky and there's a bow in the camp for you.
And besides, it's not.
That'd be nice.
I mean, where's yours anyway?
Well, I mean, they took it away when I got captured.
Well, there you go.
Wait, speaking of which,
And she goes dashing up to the 2 bandits who originally had her bound, and then comes back with her bow.
What, you mean you could have just picked that up the whole time?
I was disoriented, all right?
And then he was just going on and on about the crossbow. Yeah, fine, I get it.
Oh, come on now. Some of us ain't used to all this action. Some of us are more used to just trees. She like motions for her crossbow back.
There you go, Miss Wind Detached.
Let's start with that. That did get me closer to you, didn't it? Should have seen that guy's face.
All
All
right.
right. Well, let's get going. Daylight's coming closer every minute.
I mean, might be good to, wait till we got some light before trying to attempt the river crossing.
Sadly, no time. Lork's challenged the commander.
He,
Yeah, at dawn. And like I said, she motions over at Theron. So
oh,
yeah, we got reason to keep moving. Well, guess you and I do too. And regard and all.
Well, we might get a bit of pre-dawn light to help make our crossing, but that would be cutting it real close.
Yeah.
right.
Get over at night, they won't see us coming.
Yeah, definitely don't
True
have a lot
enough.
of darkness left. And, well, a little bit of luck. Maybe whatever chased us over in the first place won't be awake this time.
Well, I reckon maybe 3 hours, maybe 4 at a stretch. So yeah,
Right.
we better get a move on.
Yeah, definitely. Right.
Okay, so you guys are going to carry on, leaving the 2 bandits. Are you leaving them their weapons?
No.
No.
Oh, come
Absolutely
on!
not. No.
There's scary things out here.
Not even like a knife to cut an apple with.
Oh.
And I think
when you
that,
get free, that maybe that staff they'll help you out. Like nods at the dead mate.
Raka will fish around in the cluttered bag of holding and try to pull out a couple frying pans.
Okay.
Oh, there you
roll
go.
me 2d6.
Okay.
Well, you know,
Ah,
fork, a frying pan, an iron. Hey, good stuff.
All right. Yeah. So the first thing is it's a half of a cricket bat.
Excellent.
like cut
So,
off at its length or just like vertical split.
I think it, just sort of splintered off. So it's already broken. Let's see. That's the 4 that you rolled. The 6 actually does get you something more substantial. Let's say it's an iron poker.
okay. Well, Raka will pull them out and just sort of, kind of stab them into the ground to make sure that they stay upright. But he won't do it within their actual, arm's reach. He wants to make them work for it a little bit. So
All right.
he'll do it basically where he's standing, and then just as a gesture of goodwill. You won't be completely empty-handed.
You guys are supposed to be good about getting out of sticky situations, aren't you? You'll manage.
All right.
And as we're about to go, Nyral's gonna step up in front of Gerald here and kind of pull his foot back as if he's gonna kick, and then just kind of laugh and shake his head like, "Nah, you can just ask Clarence how that one felt." And he's gonna turn and go.
God, so crazy. And as you make your way away, you hear some shuffling, and then Clarence saying, "No, I'll get the big one." And all right. You make your way on through the forest along this winding, oddly symmetrical creek, and end up in another patch of thicket. And you can see ahead of you through the breaks in the trees, moonlight reflecting off of the broad, rippling Emberflow River. As we can see, we'll move back to the world map. So you are very close to the Emberflow, and you got a straight shot across to Maple Crest. And as I recall, your goal was to find the tunnel that Astereth had used to access the catacombs beneath the cathedral, which she had told you were about 300 yards east of the city walls, near the riverbank.
Yes.
All right. So as you pick your way through this thicket, I have a perception check from whoever is leading.
Ooh, go. Nah, it's dark.
Not gonna be Nyril.
Yeah. So you
do
manage to see.
That's okay.
We've been doing 2 rolls. Let's go ahead and have one other person roll also.
Darren, with your dark vision.
Yeah.
See stuff.
Keela would actually be rolling at disadvantage.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
You fox I see.
Well.
He's very distracted at the moment.
So let's see. I will.
Too busy winking at my sister. Shame.
He's actually kind of pulled into his own head a little bit.
Oh. Well, understandable.
We'll make it there in time. We'll make sure your father doesn't have to face him.
Hope so.
So you are almost out of the thicket, and you can hear the river rippling when you see campfires ahead of you. And that is enough to give you the hint that you need to stop. You can tell there are some figures around the campfires. You cannot make them out.
Okay.
Exactly what they are or exactly where they are. They're huddled around and they're in silhouette.
Okay. Right.
So because you've come this close, I need, well, let's see. So as you approach, because you're walking through some pretty dense thicket, you hear some quiet chatter, and then suddenly it stops.
Mm.
And you see some long shadows moving around the campfire.
Mm. Okay.
Can Rakaw make like a bird noise or something? Like a night creature noise?
I mean,
Rakaw, make a bird noise.
Aren't
every
all of
noise
Rakaw-
Rakaw makes is a bird noise, but so yeah, you could definitely give that a try. Are you just doing it with your voice? You're doing it with some kind of magic?
That's a fair question, actually. Prestidigitation is not really going to do much.
Rakaw holds up a sock puppet and it talks instead.
I think what I'll do is I will make I'll use thaumaturgy, activate my little goose friend, and basically make kind of the centipedes that we encountered earlier that we were basically chased by.
Mhm.
I'll make a noise kind of like that, but scuttling sort of north. Like they had just come through and decided it really didn't care and was going to head on away.
Okay.
Cool.
So you see some shadowy figures moving along this direction,
We
north up into the along the coast to investigate.
okay. Yeah, we just don't see the pings.
Oh, it's because I'm still on the GM layer. Hang on. So yeah, they're moving up along this area and north, and they pass out of the light, and you completely don't see them anymore.
Okay.
You can still see there are some shadows around this campfire here.
Okay.
And around the campfire, does it seem, are they sitting still or are they moving around?
Occasionally you see some movement.
Okay, but it's not like frantic. There's
No.
someone in the woods. Let's go investigate moving. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to then sneak wrap around this way and come in from this side?
That makes sense.
Okay.
If we're trying to be sneaky about this, there's something I could probably do to help.
All right. Oh,
I'm all ears.
whatever
And then
kind
Nyril
of.
realizes the irony of that statement. I mean, why, but yeah.
I mean, you've been a
Yeah,
scout longer than I've been.
little Lembergard trick. Hang on, I think it goes so like.
And she just shifts her foot, grinds it into the thicket underfoot, and you see a ripple go through the plants that sweeps out around all of you, and plants sort of reach up. So as you've been moving through this thicket, you have been displacing plants, leaving a little bit of a trail. The plants all fill in where you have been walking and erase any trail that you have left, as she has just cast Pass Without Trace.
Ooh, snazzy.
So that means that for the duration, you will have +10 on all your stealth checks.
Ooh.
Always did like that one.
Right, so, I think that'll last for an hour.
So, do we want to ambush this camp, or do we want to sneak around, hop in a boat, and just go?
I'm a little concerned that if they catch us and
See us
sink the
rolling
boat,
out. Yeah, we don't want. I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably best just to deal with whoever's still at camp. At least get the drop on them.
Yep.
Then,
Let's
Ambush
focus,
this.
let's focus on anyone with range first.
right. Right. Let's get over there then.
Darren's going to pull out his bow and string it real quick.
Okay. And Kreia has her own bow at the ready.
Okay.
Nairo realizes he's the only one without range, so he's just got his sword and shield.
Kreia looks over at Keela and says,
You know, this is quieter than the crossbow, too.
Yeah.
Nairo just holds up his sword, doesn't even say anything. He just kind of wiggles it a bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? When we're old and this is all done and we get to the far shores, I'll let you tell Grandma the crossbow's inferior.
she blushes a little bit.
It's kind
All
of
right. So as we're going to approach, I need a stealth check from everybody and add 10 to whatever you get.
Okay.
I rolled a 25.
25.
17.
Super sneak.
All right.
hey, that's
Uh,
respectable for a change.
That's nice.
Yep. Well, that, yeah, so you all are very silent as you move your way through the thicket. You don't detect any sort of response from these guys. As you move around closer, you can finally see there are two crossbow wielders and one thug.
All right.
And
Well,
they're
let's surprise
Look-
attack.
looking sort of like they're half asleep because it's very late, but they're drinking from some flasks. One of them has got a knife out and is whittling. All
Yeah.
right. So let's see. Yeah, go ahead and let's just use the same initiative rolls.
Cool.
So yeah, you definitely have a surprise round.
I can't see the turn order anymore.
Nope.
I can see the turn order. I just don't see any rolls in it.
Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, let's go ahead and
Reroll.
yep, reroll.
Okie dokie. All right.
Oh, but I didn't have
Good.
it selected. Sorry.
Should have kept
That's
my
all
mouth
right.
shut.
Apparently, I didn't have mine selected either. I thought I did because I'd moved him, but
Okay. Nyril, what did you get?
14.
Okay, and Theron looks like 11.
Yeah, I'm already up there.
Okay, good.
Recall is 7.
Okay, so that will mean So the crossbow would be up first if he weren't surprised. Keela gets to lead off.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent. Oh, look at that. He's exactly 30 feet from me. Beautiful. Oh, 13.
13 sails overhead. He just goes,
Wow.
huh? Oh, you have the
26.
advantage. Yeah, you're
Oh, do I
hidden,
have-
so you do have advantage.
Oh, well, then I guess the 26 will be for the first one.
There you go. All right.
Nice.
Yep. Go ahead
And
and roll that damage.
that'll
15.
be that. Okay.
He's not quite dead, but he's looking like he's in a world of hurt.
And we'll do it again. So I'll just make sure I roll this with
No longer at
advantage.
advantage because
Well, it was a
the
23
first one hit,
first.
yeah.
Yeah, so, and then
yeah, that's going to be
9.
enough.
Oh,
So
snap.
he's down. Nyril.
Nyril, like, you know, gives like a fist bump to Tequila real quick while he's holding the sword. And then he is going to go use his Gerbine long jump to just sail clean on in. And as he's landing, he's going to try to bring the Sword of Gaspard down right onto this unfortunate dude. So,
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
21.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Nice. And it's going to follow it with a upsweep for 15. Hopefully that hits.
15 is going to hit. Yeah, he is also out.
Nice. All right.
And that is all he can do.
All right. Let's bring it around to Kreia, who is going to rush in and shoots off 2 very quick bow shots.
Nice.
So that's going to be a 20 to hit and a crit.
Oh, snap.
Ooh.
Rolled really bad on the crit damage, though. The first shot actually hit for more. So she hits for 7 and then for 5. So that's her turn. Down to, he doesn't get a turn because he's surprised. Theron?
Theron's going to actually do the same thing. On his bonus action, though, he's going to use Kensei shot
Okay.
to kind of steady himself and line his shots up. But yeah, he's going to fire off 2 quick shots as well.
All right.
So that's a 19.
19 hits.
And a 20.
Then that 20 hits.
Beautiful.
And these are both
Nice.
going to have an extra D4 on them.
Okay.
So that's 6 plus 1, so that's 7.
7.
Uh-huh.
Plus
There we go.
14.
Nice.
Yeah, he drops.
Bye.
And then Rakaw steps out from behind the palisade and is like, "Ha! Oh, okay.
Well,
All right."
that was efficient.
All right.
Now the
Well.
question is, did the others hear all this?
That was pretty quick. That was like some sneaky ninja stuff.
Yeah.
And Theron would have actually started putting his bow away then and moved up. Just get closer with Nyril.
Sure.
Right.
That would
Well.
be his turn.
All right.
Wanna just make a run for it? I mean, they're not here.
Yeah, but they got a caster.
That's right. Well, we can hide behind this tents and ambush them.
I'm done with that.
Just careful of that, the big guy, yeah? He would have done some damage if he was let loose last time.
Yeah, true. May as well have to take him down right quick and in a hurry.
All right. So we're all hiding. Like a bunch of sneaky peoples.
Are we going to go ahead
All
and
right.
can we go ahead and hide, or do we need to go through initiative?
Yeah, you can go ahead and just roll a hide or roll stealth check.
So with
And we're
plus 10,
still with
Really,
that,
yeah, you
right?
still got pass without trace, so I doubt any of you is going to have any trouble
24.
here.
17.
It's a
So
14 on the
14.
board. Yeah, but you're like between 2 other people.
21.
Kreia gets a 34.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
Sneaky,
She just-
sneaky.
Vanishes entirely.
Yeah.
She's invisible.
Wait, I can't even find myself.
You're right. Oh.
It's,
And when
Purchase
It's
It
some,
says,
it's some of the
since we are
skills
going into. Oh,
you
go
ain't
ahead.
telling me about.
Since we are going back into ambush mode, he will get his bow right back out. Get 2 more arrows
Alrighty.
ready.
And when Stanley looked down, it was then he realized he couldn't see his own feet. He wondered what this meant. Sorry.
All right. So you hear some rustling as the other 3 begin coming back. And let's see. All right. They round. So they're going to come approaching the palisade here.
Yeah.
And they walk around, none the wiser. But it's when they reach here. Let me just do a little range finding.
Oh, yeah, we did kind of leave all their dead friends
Yeah.
by the fire.
Yeah,
Oops.
they definitely see the corpses, and they freeze. You see the robed fox holds up a hand. He's going to look around. It doesn't matter what he rolls. He's not going to perceive you guys.
Very
Nice.
sneaky, sir. That pass without trace is just, we absolutely needed that.
All right, so I'm going to roll initiative for these guys. We're going to start a new round. They're not surprised because they were tipped off, but
Okay.
you are all hidden. They have no idea where you are.
Excellent.
And let's see. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. So actually, the crossbowman is up first, but again, he doesn't know where you guys are, so he's just gonna nervously hold his crossbow out, just looking around, and he's gonna shoot at the first movement he sees. So he's holding his action.
Okay.
Keela.
Hmm. Trying to figure out because I don't really have a shot on anybody from where I'm at yet. I don't think I can. Well, can I move closer and do it stealthily?
Yeah,
Or-
so you will have to roll another stealth check
Okay.
as your bonus action.
Okay.
Real,
So
real quick, how much light are these fires giving off?
They're giving off like 20 feet of bright light, 20 feet of dim light.
right. So I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna definitely roll for stealth. I'm
Mhm.
fine.
31.
31.
Yes, you're good.
Okay. And then let me see. Okay, we'll have to get a little bit closer. So I actually will have moved to that spot. Just
Okay.
like I guess hubbed next to the thing. And we're gonna shoot the caster actually.
Okay.
So
You
bam.
roll with advantage.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'll
it's
do,
gonna hit.
okay, so
Nice.
22. We'll go with that.
Mm-hmm.
And pop off. Oh my goodness.
Dang.
All right. Yes. 22.
That's fun. That's only the first shot.
No, use your bonus action to hide, so you don't have a second shot.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's correct. I was hiding. Oh, all right.
All
Well,
right.
that was fun. Sorry.
Yeah, so they do see you now.
That's all right.
And the crossbowman is going to take his shot.
Oh, meanie.
That's a 12.
Nope. Just whizzes by.
Mm-hmm.
And Keela again looks out like, where did you guys learn to shoot?
All right. Nyril.
Okay. Well, he is going to take a gamble, and I got to map out this movement here.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll work. So he's going to step out here, charge up, and can he do it from here? Yes, he can. Boing, bonk, and land there behind him and go, lads, good morning. And he's
Okay.
just there ready with his sword and shield. That's all he can do.
Now, I don't believe your jump is immune to attacks of opportunity.
Oh, it isn't? Crap. That would be a bad idea then. In that case, we're going to just land up there.
Okay.
So, because
That
he would
works.
know that, but I am cheese brain, so, I don't.
Nyril would definitely remember not to go too crazy.
Yeah. And that's all
All
I can
right.
do.
So up comes Kreia, and she's going to take a deep breath, and you all feel this blessing of stealth fade as she is going to cast Hunter's Mark
That's fair.
on the big dude. And you see Nyril, you actually see a little bit of vines with lightly glowing leaves begin to grow around the berserker's chest, like a beacon.
That ain't normal. But
And
Nyral's
Krea's
just going to
gonna-
think that this dude is somehow also imbued with power.
Mm-hmm. There'll be 2 longbow shots on him. Well, the 11 doesn't hit, but the 26 does.
Yeah.
That's going to be a total of 10 damage on him.
Cool.
And that's her turn. So next up is the berserker, who is not at all happy at this, how things are going. He's going to step around Nyril. He's going to raise his great axe and take 2 attacks at you
Oh, boy.
with advantage.
Oh,
Oh,
I jumped
no.
into a bad spot.
First is a crit,
Oh.
Ooh.
and that is 20 damage.
Oh.
Oh.
Jeez.
The next one is a 23
And that's also going to hit.
for an additional 12 damage.
Ow, ow, ow.
This is
Jeez.
fine.
Yeah. Great plan.
All right.
Nyril takes the
And-
hits quite solidly, but he does not go down.
Jeez.
Theron, you're up.
So I don't have line of sight from where I'm at to fire on these guys, right?
No, you do not.
All right.
If you move a little out, though, you'll be able to get the berserker.
Yeah, but once I move, they're gonna see me.
Mm.
So
I mean,
You should be able to hit the
You
berserker.
should.
Yeah,
I would-
you've got line of sight on the
Yeah.
berserker there.
All right.
Yeah. You can just peek
Yeah.
out.
The one I want is right here, though.
Wow. Unfortunately.
So, seeing that the jig is up, Theron's going to take off running with his bow still out, 45 feet to right here. And as soon as he gets a line, he's going to skid to a stop and fire off 2 arrow shots at the mage.
Okay.
Bonus action before he does, can say shot.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, come on, that's 11.
Yeah, that is not going to hit.
Yeah.
13 is
not-
also not going to hit.
Did not set my
Ah.
feet properly. Bow hits the ground, sword comes out. That's my turn.
Nyril feels an arrow just whiz between his ears. He's like, "Oi, are you shooting at?"
Alrighty. So.
Just so you guys know, we are approaching 10, but I think we can finish out the fight.
Yeah, I think so. We'll leave our boat heist for next time.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Aqua.
There you go. Oh. DM's got that look on his face, like, what
Yeah,
did I do
let's
to these
see.
That's
people?
never a good look.
No, it's
I have
not.
all these options. Which
I
one will I
know.
do?
That's the
Oh.
that's the one that makes me nervous. It's like, I mean, how many of them can I get in a fireball?
Not
I've
the
already been
fireball,
blown up
please.
once.
All right, so he can't take
Okay.
a shot along the line for Nyril, Theron, and Kreia because you get the barbarian. So instead, he's going to sidle over here and line up Nyril and Keela.
Oh, rude.
Oh,
So
boy.
I need you see a similar buildup of electricity along the length of his staff. I need dexterity saving throws from Nyril and Keela.
Come on, Dex.
Grr.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, you both save.
Yay!
Thank goodness.
So that's going to be
Gonna hurt.
28 lightning damage halved for each of you. So that's
Oh.
14.
Ooh.
Nyril
And-
is smoking.
This is a loud thunderclap. You see this whole shoreline lights up suddenly in a almost blinding flash.
Ugh.
And yeah, Nyril definitely takes it. Most of it grounds through Nyril, but it does also make its way through Keela.
Eee. Ow.
Oh boy.
And that's his turn. Raka.
Uh, wait, hold on.
Oof.
Nuts. Okay. Let me try a different way. Okay, I
Nyril
can
looks
still get
really,
everybody
really
that
rough.
way. All right. All right. So down. All right. Raka will step out from behind the tent this way. As he goes past Kreia, he'll say, "Careful," and wind up here. And then he will line up. Do have the proper range on that, right? Yep, I was right. So he's going to line up a ray of frost. Well, if I aim for the guy on the back, are his companions giving him cover at this juncture?
From there, yes, you would have half cover.
Okay. What about the mage? Is that still the same? Looks like
I
my
would
line goes
say
through the
yes,
barbarian.
it does.
Okay.
So still half cover.
Has Captain Berserker taken any damage yet?
He has.
All right. Let's go ahead and bust out a Toll the Dead on his face.
Okay. Let's see if his luck with wisdom saves holds. It does. It's a 5.
Oh, I like that. That's a good way to hold. Well, he can have that. Wait, what? What?
Oh man!
Max damage.
Max damage on
Snap.
5th level Toll the Dead.
Wow.
Yeah, he is. You told him.
I told him.
You
Mhm.
told him good.
You got told.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a huge hit that sends him staggering.
Ooh.
He
Uh,
Raka is maybe looking a little nervously at Nyril and just puts that extra juice into his crows.
Nyril's ears are just ringing so much. I mean, he can't even hear the thunderclap.
all right.
Well,
So
It was less about where he that Nyril would be deafened and more like, "Is he okay? Is he okay?"
Anything else with your turn?
No.
Okay. The crossbowman's going to tiptoe along the shoreline and line up a crossbow on the raven who just let out a really big spell attack on his big friend.
Mm-hmm.
So 14 to hit.
That's just my armor class.
Okay, 8 piercing damage.
It's all right. I can take it.
And Keela.
All right. All right,
Ouch.
Keela's going to sidle around. Use my movement to get over here so that way I can attack the mage again
All right.
from this lovely advantage point. And 16?
He throws up a shield and it blocks
Ugh.
the bolt.
All right, try again. 13's not gonna do it. Dang.
All right.
Mm.
That'll bring us around. Anything else with your turn?
No, that was action, bonus action, and move. So
Brings
all
us to Nyril. You just have taken some big hits.
Yep, that he has. He is going to lead off with a greater potion of healing. So,
All right.
Nice.
Oh, dang!
Whoop.
It
Very
it
nice.
didn't register the first time, so there you
Oh,
go.
there were 3 in there.
Okay, so
All right.
that's
He's very thirsty.
not as good as it could have been, but it's definitely needed. And then he's going to lay into the mage, with his sword.
Okay.
'Cause he does not like this mage. 13.
Still has a shield up, so that's not going to do it. Oh, wow.
Nat 1, of course.
Oh,
Okay, and there's nothing else I can do, so hopefully I can revive another barrage. Mm-hmm. That's it for Nyril.
okay. Kreia is going to advance and try to fill that berserker with a few more shots. All right, one of those hits
Yay.
Hunter's mark.
That's good.
for
Hunter's
12
mark.
damage with Taunter's Mark.
Nice.
Okay.
Yay.
Excellent.
And the berserker is definitely looking very injured, but he's still up.
Oh, no.
And it is his turn.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
He's going to step around behind Nyril,
Of course.
and he is once more going to take some swings.
Mm.
Please be bad. Please be bad.
Mm.
First was a 14 to hit, second was a 21 to hit
Oh.
Second one hits.
for 8 damage.
Owie. Could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
A lot worse, yeah.
All right, Theron.
Yep. Seeing that the mage has some kind of energy field around him now, and he's experienced it before, and it's not fun. His hand's still tingling a little bit. He's going to shift course, and as the barbarian or the berserker's kind of like edging around to get a better shot on Nyril, Theron's kind of doing the same thing to him. And he kind of rolls up behind him with the sword and just comes in and just cross slash down through him.
Nice.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
with advantage.
Yeah.
25
Yeah, that'll do it.
Why can't I get good rolls?
for 7 damage.
Uh-huh.
Then he's going to come back around and just follow through with it.
Hit him again.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
There you go.
And if he's still standing, just as that last...
He is not.
He's not standing. Yay!
Thank goodness.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong. He is still standing,
No.
Yeah,
but just
and-
barely.
Yeah, and as that last hit goes through, he's going to follow through with his free hand and just clunk this guy right in the earlobe.
All right.
Man.
Yeah, it'll hit.
For 8 damage.
Yeah, and he just keels over sideways and falls limply against the palisade. He is dead.
And since that was a punch, can that be non-lethal?
Uh,
Just knock him out
Sure.
instead?
all right, sure. Usually you want to declare that first, but he
Okay.
is
Well, no, if
unconscious.
it's fine. It's fine. And
You murdered him.
you
Get the mage before they shock us again.
wheel around to right here with the rest of
Okay.
my movement. And that's my turn.
Oh no.
Mage is definitely not liking this, and he's going to lift up his staff, and you see a different color of energy fluctuate or flowing up out of it, and 4 bolts rocket up out of the top, and then 2 of them come down on top of Nyril, 2 of them come down on top of Theron as he casts Magic Missile at 2nd level.
Oh, no.
So these automatically hit.
Oh.
Against Theron, that's only 4 damage. Against Nyril, that's 7.
Well, yeah, Nyril just about loses his footing. He is not well.
Yeesh.
All right, that'll bring us around to Rakaw again.
Being very concerned for the well-being of his friends, Rakaw advances to get a better bead on the mage, which actually let me... so yeah, I think that would do. He will advance to right here. And that's a clear shot on the mage, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And the mage has taken some significant damage, so Rakaw will muster up some energy, and instead of emerging from him this time, the crowd of blinking crows just winds up like a vortex around the mage's feet and start calling at him.
Okay.
And we will toll the dead on him.
Well, that is a nat 1 on his save.
Oh, I'm so sad. Could have been better, but respectable.
Yeah, he is definitely looking very unhappy.
And I think that'll be my turn.
Okay. Crossbowman is going to see Nyril looking very unsteady and is going to try to take a shot at him. That's an 8 to hit.
No, that is Nyril can't even get his shield up in time, but that one just thankfully just deflects off his breastplate. He tried, but it just wasn't fast enough.
Keela.
We're gonna just try and shoot this mage again, despite that it has this thing.
So the shield has faded.
Okay, well then that's a 17.
But now it's back up. As you did make him burn another spell.
All right. And we'll see if we can't poke through it on the second. 25.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Nice.
Thank you. I get sneak because Niall's right there.
For 21 damage. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah. So the first bolt pings off the shield. It leaves a little shimmering distortion. And the second one hits exactly the same place, goes right through.
Yeah.
And he staggers and slumps to the ground. He's dead.
Yay.
Nyril.
Okay.
That last one. Get him.
Yeah. He's just going to bowl straight forward into this guy and just try to skewer him.
Alrighty. A 23
Yeah.
hits.
All right.
He is nearly dead.
And he's gonna just go for just another wild strike. 18.
And now he is most sincerely dead.
And as Nairo
Yay.
pulls his sword out, he's just gonna pick up a foot and just kind of kick him into the water. And then he's gonna stumble back and fall on his butt.
All right. The dust settles. You hear nothing else coming after you. You have won the shore. And I think that's where we're going to call it for the night.
All righty.
Good.
Man, those are some good fights.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Combat heavy session.
Yeah. You have those.
And we haven't even gotten to the city yet.
Yep. We still now we got to cross this river with the magic hunting catfish in it.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Yeah. Was kind of hoping the mage would attract the catfish and suddenly no. But
No. See,
Oh,
we
you
just
kicked-
should have.
Oh, okay. I thought you kicked the crossbow.
I did kick the
water.
crossbow, but I mean,
Yeah.
when the mage did his lightning bolt, I was hoping that was a big burst of magic energy, and the catfish would go, "Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm out." But oh well.
Right up on the shore.
As you look on the campfires, you see magic hunting catfish cooking away. Well, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Now it takes about. Oh, they didn't even season it right. Oh, jeez, what's the point of even cooking catfish if you can't season it? Says
Oh,
Mitch
goodness.
regarding a catfish restaurant that used to be near him, which is now gone because they couldn't season their catfish.
I mean, that seems like it's a pretty crucial error
Yeah.
for a catfish.
They got
Fishing.
It.
They got every-
Fishing through the mage's component pouch, he finds a small tin of Old Bay.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Well, I will let you guys go. I will hang out with chat here. Thank you very much for playing tonight. This has been an awesome session. Are we good for 2 weeks from now? That would be the 25th.
As far as I know.
As far as I know.
Stars
Yeah.
All righty.
should be.
In that case, our next Stonemoss episode should be Friday the 25th. And I will
Okay.
let you all go. I will hang out with chat. Thank you very, very much, and have a good night.
Good night, chat.
Good night.
Thanks
Night,
for hanging
chat.
out with us.
What?